Good morning and welcome to Samadhi Game. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know,
You're so bright.
we are both. You're pink, I'm green. Every Monday and Wednesday we try to decide, what is a good topic for today, and we came to this idea of the starshine, the sunshine, and how we needed to really keep ourselves tuned to those visions. And we were sitting at breakfast, and this idea was that we can live. We love each other. Mm-hmm. We love being here at Sunny Mellow. We love Dante and Elliot, our children, and our life could be beautiful even if we didn't have Samadhi Game. But we were thinking about what Samadhi Game does for us, what the affirmation does for us, where it takes us, how it really opens us to a deeper level or a higher level. And we were talking about how I said something like it does this, bing. It puts that vibration up there. It gives us a place to strive for. It enlivens everything else that we do. It makes everything else more juicy, more wonderful. And so now we don't just love each other. We love each other with the higher potential of Samadhi Game shimmering in the atmosphere around us. We don't just enjoy our children. We enjoy our children with this shimmering spotlight of Samadhi Game energy pouring around them and us. We don't just enjoy Facebook. We don't just share a mundane, la 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 about Facebook. But we have even if we do share, a picture of, you posted a picture of me,
making
the fire pit yesterday. I mean, there's nothing magical about.
Well, to me it is. You were lifting those heavy rocks. And you were doing it so well. And plus you look so cute in a cowboy hat.
Well,
Just keep the sun off your face.
Yeah, because we're getting enough sun as it is.
Sun and blonde.
Yeah, it's really taking a toll on the hair. Anyway, but it's building that fire pit had the ding of Samadhi Game, because I know Samadhi Game. I know my higher self is sort of radiating down and around us as we work, as we build the fire pit, as we love our children, as we love each other.
I'm sorry.
And good morning, Kathleen. And I do see that you have two usernames, and it's better than one.
Yeah, it's true.
It's better than none. So welcome. This is one of the first times we've actually seen you on the broadcast. So it's really lovely to have you with us. And Barbara, welcome. We love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and glad that you're on with us as well. But Samadhi Game, we're talking about this vibration, and you're talking about vibrations and how you feel them, and you hear them sometimes, and how they're incoming messages. Tell me about that.
No, it's hard for me to explain. I'm the one who asked you to explain to it, but it's you feel a tone, you feel a hum, you feel a tone, you feel a vibration, even when you're silent, trying to sleep, and within days or maybe hours, something comes and reveals itself, whether it's a phone call or someone thinking of you or something that happened good or something about to happen, a change, but the vibrations are there. And Anna Cooper, she sent a message about, it's a Tesla, it's called the...
Let me go to it here.
Just click on that. I'm not going to read it, but the secrets, the hidden truth of sound, the law of attraction, and the vibration. And before you and I got together, I was vibrating. I kept saying, I have this hum.
Oh, so was I.
I have this
believe me.
Yeah, and I kept trying to figure out the sound, the level, but it doesn't matter. I'll research and figure out what it all means.
Well, some of the idea of that is that the reason I wanted to share is the sounds that we say when we do the Samadhi game mantras are holy sounds. They lift us up, the starshine, that sunshine. They lift us up a certain vibration, a certain quotient of energy is included in our lives that normally wouldn't be there if you weren't saying the vibration, if you weren't saying the word. So we draw that vibration to us, and we're using Tesla physics with Samadhi game. Every mantra, every prayer that has ever been uttered is the use of Tesla physics. But Samadhi game takes it a step farther. Samadhi game is really strong medicine. It's powerful medicine. It's powerful prayer because it's affirmative prayer. So the other thing that was thinking about too yesterday, and about this walking as your higher self, being open. It's an inside joke. Being open to God.
Being ready.
Being ready for God. And walking, not waiting. This is a concept that we go over a lot in Samadhi game. And we don't want to wait for bliss. We don't want to wait for Samadhi. We don't want to wait to be for the perfect lover to come. If you're waiting and thinking that sometime in the future my perfect lover will appear, then you're just waiting. You have to act like it is happening now. You have to feel as though it's already come true. Those vibrations that you were feeling, that I was feeling while you were in Croatia and I was here in Tijeras, that was the acceptance of the vibration already done, already finished, already completed. No more waiting. When you take on that perspective, when you give these mantras, you take on this perspective, you're affirming what already is powerful for you, then it happens now. You don't wait anymore for that perfect lover. You just accept just ask yourself this question: how would you feel if your perfect love were in your arms today? How good would it be? How wonderful would it feel? That's the question. That the answer is yes, so good. Allow that feeling to be there now.
That feeling is Samadhi.
That feeling is Samadhi, and it is the Samadhi that draws all good things to you. Not that we really are even thinking about the drawing part of it. We just accept it as though it's already happened now. And then miracles occur to make those things happen. So with those concepts, those ideas shared with us today, let's find some mantras that we can give that actually really pull this into manifestation for us, all of these ideas. And stretch yourself and breathe deep. Get some. That's all before we start today. Take a stretch.
I love it.
If you're here, when we have our next 8 days of Samadhi meditation,
We're echoing.
Are we echoing?
Oh, maybe you have to release one.
Let me let go of this here and see if that helps anything there. Is that any better? Are we still getting a better sound now? Is there a better sound? There might be sometimes the internet does that. It'll slow up.
And sometimes it sounds really like that.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Yeah,
so
it comes back.
Be patient, and the internet stream will become good again. I was going to say something.
I wonder if it's because of two logins. Do you have two different computers on? No, it wouldn't do that.
Well,
right?
Maybe if she has two. Kathleen, you might look to see. You might be logged in on two different screens on your same computer. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you log in on one screen and then you open up another tab on your browser, and then you're logged in twice, and then you might be hearing two. Then your computer plays both streams, and you might hear both happening. So you might just check and see if that's the case. All right, so let's go. Let's do some mantras. Let's do the Samadhi game that we've been talking about. The shadowless light of samadhi, its feeling tone and state of knowing. Together, O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I am samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns, descend, 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 as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence and palpable power for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I am samadhi, scintillating fire and dazzling light. That I am. I release the power of mastery without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light. Everywhere, the fullness of this self expanding is love, wisdom, and joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity, for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love flows forth from the heart of the secret love star, drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light. Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy overwhelms this whirl of duality in its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of Terra a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light,
casting no shadow,
and in which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of a shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation of this eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling tone of I am shadowless light, in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration, for the state of knowing that, this all-pervading I am samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. I, and here you can say your name, good morning, Starshine, am awake, as is the ascended Master Jesus, Buddha, Gautama, Krishna, all the great ones, to this shadowless light, its feeling tone and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. And it's now. So have you ever noticed how when you're in love, you kind of walk a different way?
Yeah. You bounce.
You do. You walk a little bit, differently. You walk a little bit more bouncy. And lighter. You have a lighter step. And when you're not in love, you feel heavy, sort of lonely, downcast. Well, what we'd like to do as we go through this this session today is pretend as though we're in love. Pretend. Allow ourselves to feel now as though we had all the blessings we had ever wanted. Ever, ever, ever. Just, it's all right here, right now. So we don't have to wait anymore. It's all happening now. Let's go ahead and affirm that nowness right now within our own hearts. And here it is. We're going to sing this song as though it were happening to us now. In English, I bow to the samadhi within myself, known as Lord Shiva, that is the true teacher. This samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. I bow to the samadhi within myself, known as Lord Shiva, that is the true teacher. This samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. I bow to the samadhi within myself, known as Lord Shiva, that is the true teacher. This samadhi that I am takes the form of truth, consciousness, and bliss. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am always present and full of peace. I am completely free and I sparkle with the divine luster. And when is that happening?
Now.
All of that we just affirmed is happening now. The samadhi is within ourselves. I've bowed to it. And what is it? It's truth, it's consciousness, it's bliss. And I'm always present and full of peace. I'm always present and full of peace. And I'm completely free.
And I sparkle with
the divine luster.
You certainly sparkle today. I love this color on you.
Well, thanks for getting me this T-shirt.
Yeah.
It was a nice little gift that you got me last week. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And how are we doing with the sounds? Probably
good.
The two
no,
usernames.
Good. That was
okay,
it.
Good. Yeah. I think that's probably what it was. So, well, welcome to us all.
Yes, you do sparkle, Babs, and Kathleen. You both sparkle.
Yeah, that's right. Good. You have to. Everyone's affirming this. We're affirming, and when we affirm these mantras together, even though we're separated in space, we're coming together in time, and we're coming together in vibration. The words are the same that you say, that I say, and when we say them together, we create a resonance. We create that Tesla resonance that's happening across the planet, lifting up the planet, lifting up our vibration, and giving us that starshine point that we can identify at all times during the day. So let's give some more. Let's give some more of these mantras. Let's make some more resonance happen. The opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. This is protective. It's an envelope. It's the chi around us. Yeah. Sublime I am, samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame, in, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all eye contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am samadhi. I just have to say, we're going to do this mantra 2 more times. But it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world. So what we're actually affirming is the visibility of this light, this nowness of samadhi about us. And really believe, I really truly believe, that when we say these words as such, our auras get brighter. And as we walk down the street, after you've given these auras, people may kind of turn their head and look and wonder, what was shining about that person? What was it that was sparkling? Why did I feel a little bit brighter? You are affecting people just by doing these mantras. A great yogi that I studied with said that of all the things that you can do, you could be the president of the United States, you could be the head of a corporation, you could be a doctor saving people with brain surgery, whatever it is that you could possibly do on this planet that would be of great, in society's vision, great value, there is nothing more prominent, more potent, more effective than your coming closer to your I am samadhi. There is nothing. The closer that you get to your samadhi, the more effective, the more blessing that you give to the planet in amplitudes greater than just acting in an outward way. If it were the President of the United States and he had the option of giving a samadhi, if he actually did do samadhi game, let's just put it out there, if he actually did the mantras of samadhi game himself, he would have that starshine point that we're talking about today. Ding! That resonant vibration lodged in his consciousness that would draw him inextricably towards that point of bliss with every decision that he made. And I would postulate that he would make better decisions. We all make better decisions when we are drawn to that higher point of being that is our I am samadhi.
The answers almost come before you, the decision's made.
Yes, and it does. I mean, you can make thousands of decisions based on the dual human ego. Is it this or is it that? Is it this or is it that? Is it this or is it that? Thousands. And they may be good decisions, but even based on the dual human ego. The dual human ego has the capacity to act within itself as a sort of a mechanism, a machine, really. It's a machine. But once you step into that divinity, we saw a movie last night.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Oblivion. Mm-hmm. And I thought there was an interesting message in it. There was Tom Cruise acts as, well, can we give it away, do you think?
No, can't give it away.
Well, okay, but the idea is, look for this when you see the movie. Look for the idea that there is a synthetic love and then there is a true love. And when you have that true love, that point of samadhi within yourself, then your effectiveness becomes much more passionate, and you do so much better and more. You can accomplish miracles when you're in that space. That's the space of miracles. Miracles will not happen unless by grace. Of course, miracles can happen any time, but they don't generally tend to happen when we have the dual human ego running the show. That's not the land of miracles.
It's true. It's a spiral downward.
It's a spiral downward. So let's go ahead and go on seeing, feeling, and hearing this light. Seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am samadhi. Sublime I am samadhi that I am now, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance now. My unification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity now, so powerful and complete that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity now. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as divided compassion and now, in through and around the ethereal, mental, emotions, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, reconciling the relatives of my ego now, changing, charging the world I contact now, with the tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence of superconscious samadhi of all of beings, liberated masters now, see, feeling, hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world now.
Stabilized,
supported and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am samadhi. One more time. Sublime I am samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar, cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light, and feel this also, you're doing it right now. Pretend you're doing it already. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego now.
Charging my world
and all eye contact with the tangible substance, living awareness, and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. And we'll go ahead and raise our hands in Om. Blessing everyone on this broadcast and everyone that will come into the archive of this broadcast, even this broadcast containing the resonance and memory and blessing that we give now with this Om. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. There is resonance there. There is harmonies there. There are blessings there in that scintillating starfire light. Good morning, starlight, starfire. Let's just sit for a few moments and absorb all of that. And even as we sit in the now, allowing ourselves to feel the brilliance of that I am Samadhi pouring through us. Don't wait one moment to realize and feel the glory. The glory. As you breathe in, you can feel the energy moving down the front side of your body if you're sensitive. And as you breathe out, you can do a little slight Kegel in the perineum and feel that same energy moving back up to the top of the spine. So let's go ahead and feel that breath in. And as we breathe out, up to the top of the head, breathing in, and then breathing out. You can place the tongue at the top of the mouth. This is the saga breath that we practice. Let's just go ahead and practice it a little bit right now. Really bringing that breath into fruition, making it deep and full. The effort that you make to make your breath deep and full and to feel that current moving through your body will last throughout the day, making your breath deeper and fuller throughout the day. And that conscious awareness of the light that streams through your body, more conscious throughout the day. Let's breathe. Tongue at the roof of the mouth. Kegel as you breathe out. And just rest for a few more moments in the peace. We're establishing a banquet of light with our affirmations and a banquet of light with our breath. So now just feel and just sup on all of this banquet for just a few more moments. The more you place your attention upon it and eat of this meat, the more real it becomes. Yeah. We're so blessed. We're so grateful for this light, for this samadhi point. And even though the president, I'm sure, we'd all love for him to be doing something this enlightened, this aware. I'm sure that it would be politically incorrect for him to take on any particular path. So what we can do is we can hold the president and all of our lawmakers, all of our congressmen and senators, all of our governors everywhere. We can hold them in our hearts, and we can hold that same point of samadhi for them that we hold for ourselves. We can do it. We do that for each other on this broadcast. Jamie, welcome. Kathleen, Barbara, and all others that are watching this archived version of this broadcast. When we come together, we are holding this point of samadhi for each other and seeing each of us filled with that light. We can bless our lawmakers and especially our president and the presidents of all nations all around this globe as being blessed with this insight, with this feeling.
Guy from North Korea.
Even
He needs to
yes.
be lightened and let go of his hatred.
Beautiful, Robbie.
And the people in Boston who were injured, and hopefully there's no more copycats.
And the people in Texas. So as we give these mantras, we can hold them, and we don't hold them in pain or suffering or anxiety or indecision, but we hold them in decision, we hold them in health, we hold them in love, we hold them in peace, we hold them in repair and reconciliation. And that way they can feel it, a little modicum of it, if they open their hearts just a little bit. But we have chosen to walk in the now of this love. So let's charge our own beings with this heartfelt, tangible samadhi, really affirming the truth of our heart's samadhi. Let's go. O Great Spirit, O mighty I Am Samadhi at the center of all creation, radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons, pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. Amplify and magnify this spark by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit into the potent God flame that I am. O the shimmering fountain of life that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me, I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, ebullient, celestial, cosmic fire. I manifest that life and light for
healing and regeneration,
letting the breadth, height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness, that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun-conscious neutral witness awareness. I am the visible, audible, tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana chi from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light, flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love. Molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. as the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable, and visible substance of living samadhi as creativity and direction. I am a sun in the palace of the shining void, this temple, a glistening world of infinite space. The process of my transformations, sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else but everywhere, forever.
I am
Samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that, I am that, I am that. I am. Good morning, Starshine. I am. Good morning, Starshine. I am. Good morning, Starshine. In embodiment, in embodiment, in embodiment. I am oneness lived. Let's just go right on. Keep the momentum going. These are momentous words. They gather a momentum of light about us. So let's pour this momentum on. O sacred masculine essence of my eternal being, Holy One in my core, I am that I am. I am that divine masculinity within me now. I am the will of that kingly consciousness being done. I am the unchanging awareness of each moment, the natural spaciousness of each instant. On earth that I am, even as I am that in heaven. This sacred, tangible silence, death to my ego, source of my sustenance. This radiant gift of love, heart of my purpose, the Dharma, freely given to all. This shining void of stillness consumes every temptation of duality. This presence of samadhi dispels all cross-currents of the human ego. I am transfiguration's total surrender, forgiveness, and reconciliation. I am resurrection's focus of wisdom and power. I am the absolute cooperation with the inevitable, ascension's expanding glory of eternal victory. All this freedom, forevermore, I am. Om, peace, amen, I am. Let's just spend a few moments reveling in glory, the glory, the glory, now. Let's go ahead and go on. Give the affirmation and prayer of the Divine Feminine as well. I am the Divine Feminine, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, with me now in the intuition, dance, and relations of my heart, chalicing the hallowed vision, purpose, and paradigm of the Golden Age dawning. Blessed queens of Buddhic, angelic, and Christic realms, Kuan Yin, Green Tara, Holy Mary, O Pallas Athena, Parvati, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, whom I am. Here are calls for compassion, wholeness, and the manifest oneness in the flesh. And here, your prayer. Formulate your prayer, your intention. Now, see and feel as though this intention were already manifest. This is what we've been talking about all morning. This is the key. This is the key. It's the hurdle that we have to get over. As humans, we think that we have to wait. We're not human, and we're not waiting. It's already manifest. Believe it so. Feel it so. Already, man. How much bliss can you take? That's the rub. It's always the rub. We love to just revel in our human suffering. Let's get out of it. Let's make the conscious decision now to live full on, ascended, and free. Why not? Why not live in the glory? Now mint this intention, the culmination of your intention in the golden coin. It's already done. And toss this golden coin into the fountain of your life that is swirling and dancing all about you now as all the pranas you've breathed, all of the pranas that you've spoken. And by the way, do you realize that when we speak these mantras together, we're breathing together? And then let's say this mantra together. Guide us, intensify our path, the direct and connected fullness of beauty and forgiving grace, the manifest experience of healing and truth, and the mastery, liberation, and triumph of enlightenment. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. I am the cradled babe of eternity, safe in the bosom of omnipresence. Full open to God. Full open to God. We are walking now. Full open to God, not waiting. And of course, when we leave these chairs, these meditation seats that we sit in as we give these mantras in this meditation, the karmas of our life will sort of descend about us. The iniquities, the difficulties may come up. And this momentum that we've established now will sort of burn its way through some of that. Maybe not all of it until the next time we come back to Samadhi game and then reestablish ourselves again with that breastplate of the Lord. But it gets kind of torn away at times. And then come back and reestablish it, until we burn through layer after layer after layer of the karmas of our lives, till we are totally 100% free. And we act as though we are free now. We're not waiting. Let's go on. Nothing silence. Sounding life. Sounding light. I am zero. The great yang. The vast silence. The undisturbed stillness. Radiating an antakarana of oneness. The sounding of love alone. The essence of life and light.
Strength, courage, beauty, and perfection.
I am nothing silence. I am sounding light. I am whole in universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light. I am whole in universe, luminous golden white. I am nothing silence, I am sounding light. I am whole in universe, luminous golden white.
In the stillness within,
existence I am birthed to an active great yin radiance, spreading throughout the vastness. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. I am conscious silence, stalwart I command, stoic inspiration, I am God and man. Louder and louder, great mother I am, muses, inspires, hums, and sings songs of new life, a glad music of my heart. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. I am sacred rhythm, my keynote harmony, this melody is truth, the light held high and free. Born now anew, I receive and I accept this Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun, Conscious Awareness. Seven altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. Seven altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete. Seven altar sacred, flaming paraclete, my forehead now emblazoned, I am come complete.
Kathleen is Starshine, fire, and sun, and fun. That's a good mantra. It is.
It is. I am fire and sun and fun, and I am Starshine. Perfect. Beautiful. That's the kind of affirmations we need. And, Samadhi game, we're just starting the fire with it. Then you're responsible, just like you just did, Kathleen and Barbara. I am the sun. I am sun. Those affirmations are yours. You just make them up as you go. I am that I am. You know,
even in silly things like when I water the stuff out there, and the red clay mud is just like getting all over my shoes, and I'm like, I love this mud. It is not bothering me. I can walk easily through it.
Even though it's stuck in big clumps to the bottom of the shoe.
So that's an affirmation of, instead of letting it hurt you, it would never hurt me. It just irks me.
Yeah, it's irritating. I know how it is everyone knows how it is when you have mud on your shoes. You know?
Stuck in it. And you know you have a whole bunch more to do, but you know that the flowers need more love than you have to withstand. So mantras can be for so many things. You just have to, you can say them out loud, you can think them, but I think saying them out loud really commands them.
Yes. It commands them. And let's go ahead and give some more. We have just a little bit more time. We can spend this time. Really, let's give the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid light, white light. What we're giving is the first section of Samadhi Game today. But I really highly encourage everyone, when you get time, to go back into the archives on Ustream and find the full Monte. The full Monte of the Samadhi Game mantras. Robbie and I, about 2 weeks ago, I think we did it. We did the full reading through, 3 weeks ago maybe, the full reading through. And we did all the mantras one after the other. We didn't really talk very much like we most of the time do. Talk about, our dinner last night. Or, barefoot on the grass.
Barefoot on the cat.
So, but go back and see the full Monte, and try to find time to read through a whole thing and feel the difference, feel everything, feel the resistance as you get about halfway through it, as you start to deal with the dual human ego. Feel yourself go, no, I don't have to do this today. I can stop now. Feel yourself, and say, wait a second. Let me just approach this all the way through. Keep pushing a little bit. Give yourself a little push and see what happens. See how your human self responds, sort of catapults back and says, no. And see how the day changes after that as well. See how miracles come, but interspersed with the miracles, because the resistance is there, you'll find that there's some sort of crazy, weird spiral of repulsion. You won't want to continue on. And then as you finish the entire matrix, the full Monte of mantras from Samadhi Game, you'll find that there's you could lay down and go into a middle sleep where you're halfway between dreaming and waking, and feel where you go and remember your dream. Okay, let's go. Let's give more. The radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light. Encircle me now, encircle me now, encircle me now. I am this loving splendor encircling me now. I am this living prana-chi encircling me now. I am this liquid crystal fire encircling me now. I am this samadhi encircling me now. This I radiate, radiate, radiate. As the active intelligence of powerful conscious volition, that I am. I govern this exhaustless energy and precipitate all things into form. Of those who come under the radiation of this, my radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, which we accept now is full around us, including, and you can name those ones that you'd like to have ensconced, Dante and Elliot and our family and all of those on the Samadhi Game broadcast, Kathleen, Jamie, Barbara, and all those listening to the archived versions. And through the Samadhi Game tribe and Primera Agua healing and enlightenment at Sunny Mellow, I ignite and I expand the illuminating center within their bodies, emotions, and minds into that active, perfect, and eternal garment of enlightenment. O radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light, that I am. Instantly bring healing to and make art of all dual human ego in my world, opening wide the door of my heart to the ineffable, divine and present existence and expression and expansion. I am the wide open door of my heart, flooding forth the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life in liquid white light, the enchanting essence of my electronic body, and I am Samadhi. I balance, blaze, and dazzle the threefold activity of my heart's Samadhi. Ennobling love, wisdom, and power encircles me, now and forever, bringing healing to and making art of every dual human ego activity, freeing me to leap into divine union with the source of these, the shining three. I am the mighty, magic, electromagnetic circle of invincible liquid love light and life substance, instantly transmuting and harmonizing, healing and making art of every discordance or distraction which seeks to enter or intrude itself, masquerading as the I am me. I am the self-sustaining perfection of my world, enfolded in the radiant circle of healing love and the art of life and liquid white light. The Samadhi that I am, I remain. Vanish the veils of light and shade. I abide in the shining truth of divine law and the justice of eternity. I am the lake of kindness, free of disturbing conditions, inner and outer. I am commanding all therapies within this, the inner magic of my radiant circle of healing love, to be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light of Samadhi, the all-pervading, serene and harmonizing bliss. The inner magic. The inner magic of our radiant circle of healing love and light, that inner magic being revealed. The inner magic revealed. That's the rub. We've got to get it revealed. We've got to get it out there. We've got to get that gift given gone. And so that's what this yoga is all about. This yoga of Samadhi game is about that. Oh, she came in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Marlena knocks at the window until she gets let in.
Yeah, and she normally is afraid of crows, so I get her in.
Yeah.
Although I don't hear them today.
No,
Okay.
no. I think that when the blue jays come, the crows don't come so much.
Oh. Mm.
So we have the blue jays now.
Do they chase her too, or no?
No, they don't so much chase it.
Yeah.
They kind of like squawk a lot,
Yeah.
but they don't, you know. So here we are at the end of another Samadhi Game broadcast. We're grateful that you've joined us today. Grateful that you've joined in on this resonance, this starshine, this higher potential, this walking now as if you think, just think about it. Moses, if Moses had said, "Well, I'm going to wait until something happens," but he accepted the fact that he had I am that I am inside of him,
To command.
and he said, "Okay, I'm going to go out and say, from here, from this point of I am that I am, from this point of Samadhi, I am that I am, out from there comes the 10 Commandments." That was his mission. If he had waited and said, "You write it, you do it," I think he did it.
Yeah. He didn't. Oh.
He did it. I really want to try to bring back the power to us all, rather than lodging it in one or two individuals who have supernatural powers. We have the magic. We have the samadhi. We have the bliss. We have the now. We're not waiting for a Moses or a Jesus or a Buddha to come and tell us the way. We are accepting it now. We are accepting it now. We are accepting it now. Over and over again, we just say it. We are the ones. We have this samadhi. And let it be revealed with the art of life and liquid white light shining all around us. The star fire, the tangible, tactile thing of samadhi. It's a tangible thing. When I do my my body work with people, there's this point after the session is over with where so much release has happened in the body that it's a tangible feeling. You all have had that experience at some time. After this, the manipulation and the touches and the acupressures and the energy work, you can feel, it's a tangible feeling. Use it consciously and accept it now. Whatever massage or body work you've ever done, feel as though you've just gotten it now. Whatever you're anticipating of body work in the future, feel as though you've already gotten it now. It's already now. Let the body resonate with that Tesla resonance of samadhi now. That's the energy source. That's the prime energy source. That's where all of this, the energy comes from in all the golden ages of every civilization that's ever walked this planet. In Lemuria, Atlantis, Mu, any other golden civilization, Egypt. These golden age civilizations where great things were done. It's because the people attuned with this samadhi presence. And Jesus came because the society, this is one theory at least, because the society at the time that he came into embodiment was degenerating. It was getting angry. It was getting stuck in the dual human ego. And he said, come on, find the way back to love. Yeah, and it's happening now. That's why samadhi game is so important.
We have to bring consciousness higher as a unit. You know, and the aspen trees that span the North America are one organism.
Yes.
Can you imagine if that many people did samadhi as one organism?
I actually hold the day in my memory as a now present reality that we'll sit in a stadium as big as the Coliseum in Los Angeles, and 100,000 people will give mantras all together. And the resonance from that will shake the very elements of the earth and the planetary solar system and will resonate out through the universe, and a bright light will shine from this planet, and it will be the light of freedom. Each one free in their own divine self, proclaiming that freedom. Everyone proclaiming it.
Be great.
Can you imagine?
It'd be like the earth would be like a big ant farm. You know, everybody has their job and they do it accordingly, and it runs perfect. Or a beehive. We need to do that.
I like the beehive better. It's more shimmering.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining in, and we'll be back on Wednesday. And then this weekend, just to let you know, we're going to be going up to Colorado. We're going to Denver. We're going to spend the weekend with Wayne Dyer.
Yes,
and really enjoying the time up there, the little road trip that we take. And Barbara keeps saying, love or above, back to love, lovely. And we're going to get back to love again. Let's be there now. No getting back. We're here.
Yes.
So welcome. Thank you. Any blessing that we can possibly share with you over this internet media and broadcast, it is done. It is now. So enjoy the music as we depart from Neil Young, our hippie, resident hippie here at Sunny Mellow for Earth Day. Enjoy the Earth Day. Enjoy all. Enjoy and love, peace, goodwill.
Can't tell his ankle from the rest of his feet. He loves his old laughing lady, 'cause her taste is so sweet. laughing lady's loving ain't the kind you can keep. There's a fever on the freeway, blacks out tonight. There's a slipping on the stairway, just don't feel right. There's a rumbling in the bedroom and a flashing of light. There's the old laughing lady, everything is alright. There's the old